So if you run a business, you're trying to run ads, you did a lot in 2025, you want a better 2026. We're going to be talking strategy, market. We're going to be talking about conversion, follow up, what is working, what is not working, all those things. We're going to talk about them in tonight's session. So my screen is going to come up in a second. But while we are waiting for my screen, I would advise you to please be committed to this session from the beginning to the end, because the things that I'm going to be sharing tonight are things that you need if you want to get amazing results in 2026, right? So like I said earlier, I would want you to be very focused, because this is going to really help you for 2026. So if you are ready to have us get started, let me see you type set. I want to see you type set. I want to be sure that the people here are ready and good to go. Type set, S-E-T, set, right? Type set. Right, just type set. Right, can see many people are commenting set. Waiting for more. Right, waiting for more people. Just type set. Okay, I think I can see a lot of sets. Okay, it means that yes, we are good to go. So I'm going to go ahead now and share my screen. Right, I'm going to go ahead now and share my screen. So I'll use other devices to monitor what is going on with my screen. So if you can see my screen, just comment yes, so we can start. We have 34 people right here tonight, and it's going to be massive, very, very massive. You cannot hear me. I'm sure others can hear me. All right, so without wasting time, let's get right in. So this is going to be a boot camp where you are going to learn how to run high converting meta campaigns in 2026, no matter your niche and what you sell. My name is Value Don, and I've been a result-driven marketer since 2014, 11 years of doing this. And I was also able to found Lead Rush Agency, a 7-figure ads agency, which is physically located in Abeokuta, Ogun State, with my guys who are working on my team. And I want to tell you tonight that the things that I'm going to share tonight are things that you will not find anywhere else. Now, there's a difference between a celebrity and a valuability. Somebody who relies on their name to, to get into some rooms. These are the people who are celebrities. But there are some of us who are not looking for anybody's popularity. Either I do this session tonight or I do not do this session. It does not affect my bank account. And it does not affect how much money I will make and how much money I'll make in 2026. It does not affect me in any way. So what I'm doing right here is coming from the place of passion, right? It's coming from the place of passion to help those people who are struggling with ads. They struggle with the ads in 2025. They shouldn't struggle with ads in 2026. No matter what you sell, I repeat, I have the truckload of experience. I've been through a lot in the system, so I understand how the system works, right? So we have 38 people that are right here with us tonight. And those are the people, 39, the numbers are fluctuating. So you can remind your colleagues and your friends to join us. We're about to start. So without wasting time, let's get right into it. Now, before we start, I want to share a very hard truth with you guys. For 2026, ads will make some people millionaires, while some other people will lose money. And they're going to struggle to generate quality leads and sales for their business. Like I told you, I'm not somebody who is caged by slides. I am going to be sharing with you from my heart. Now, way back when I started, I will tell you that one of the decisions that I made that changed my life was not relying on the organic. Organic takes time. So many of you guys, God has placed results in your hands already. But because you relied on your WhatsApp status, these are the same people you have been selling to over and over again. And these guys are tired of you. Somebody like me, I do not even care. I may not sell anything on my status for 1 year. It does not affect how much money I'm going to make. So if you can commit yourself, in the next few hours we are going to spend together, I'm making a big sacrifice here tonight. I could spend this time with my family. I could spend this time reading a book, but I'm here tonight to help you, right? So I'm going to show you exactly how you should avoid a lot of headaches in 2026. How you should do it such that you will not lose your money. I do not care what you What do you sell? Comment what you sell. Digital products, physical products, services. What do you sell? I want to see them in the comment section. What do you sell? Let's see them. This will really help us while I'm sharing a lot of things. This will really help us. I'm waiting to see what you sell. Mr. Ola Isaac, amazing man. Real estate and CAC registration. Who else? Auto Gele, digital products. Right? Costs. All right. All right. More people are dropping it in. So I can see. So there are different categories of people here tonight. And the first category of those people are those who are selling physical products. There are some people here tonight who are selling digital products. There are some people here tonight who are selling, other stuff, courses and so on. Now, let me make you understand something simple. See, in 2026, you have a huge opportunity to make a lot of money. But this is going to be determined by your funnel. That's the first thing. It will also be determined by your traffic and also how good you are with conversion. I'm going to be using myself as an example in this session from the beginning to the very much end, right? So let's go right into it. Please, this training is not for you. If you feel that you know so much, you know more than the person who is speaking, you can excuse yourself from this session tonight. It's not compulsory. This is my stage, and I decide how we flow, right? So if you feel you know more than what I'm sharing, you can excuse yourself from this session. If you're an ITK, I too know, please leave this class. This class is not for you, all right? You can go ahead and, host your own session and do your thing, right? This is my thing here, right? And so I decide how we flow. Thank you so much. All right, so why am I qualified to teach you tonight? Please do not feel like because you know me, so I'm qualified to teach you. That is not the reason why we are here, right? I'm qualified to teach you because this is my 11 years of funnels, ads, and direct response marketing. I do not have any godfather, and nobody can go out there and say they are my mentor, right? Nobody can say that. And even at that, I will tell you, I also do not have mentees because mentorship to mentor to mentee relationship is much more than what people think it is, right? So I've built an ad agency that spends millions on ads every month. I've trained thousands of students. I've built tech companies that are worth millions. And I've appeared on TV more than 6 times. All those things do not actually matter. I'm not a guru, actually, but I've gone as far as coaching and running ads for international brands. And this is the dream of a lot of gurus, but I'm not a guru. All right, these are some of the clients that I've worked with, American clients. I'm intentionally not even showing you Nigerian clients, just so you know that there are levels to the game, right? So some of my these are an American client here. Now I have the opportunity way back then. Myself and my great friend, a lot of people watch for is right here in this session. I remember when we put money together that those years to learn from Kenny Dubusi long time ago. But all of the things that we learned from Kenny Dubusi, of course, he worked at that time, but ads are changing. In 2017, Kenny Dubusi was the top ads guy in the industry. Talk about people who were running ads for John Obiti. It was Kenny Dubusi, and he had massive results that year. And so I've had the opportunity to meet with not guys that are just popping up now. I'm talking about the fathers in the game, those that have done amazing stuff. I've had the opportunity to roll with them. So I have a Chinese client who says, hey, in bulk, you can see all these things. They are not photoshopped. These are real screenshots from conversations with different clients. This is Buddy and Michael. I work with these guys too. Ran ads for their company for over 1 year. International clients. I've been paid over $2,568 by a client to run ads, donor at a time. We spent heavily on ads from our agency. This is over 33 million naira spent right here in what you can see. This is also a dollar account that we use in running ads. So we spend a lot of money, not for ourselves, but also for our clients. So that's to make you understand that, yes, I know the onions in the game. I know my onions and I know how the game works. I can tell you the history of the game from day one. So without wasting time, let's get right into the rule. Now, the rules have changed. for everybody here, I want to tell you that 2026 is going to be interesting for those who understand the rules of the game. 2026 will be a year of struggle for those who do not understand that the game has changed. The normal way you run ads is not the way ads will be in 2026. We're already seeing it right now. Now, let me tell you, I do webinars every weekend, and for every 10 naira that I spend, we make sure that we do 5x to 10x. And we do that conveniently because we understand the game. I've sold tons of digital products to hundreds of millions, right? So ads have changed no matter what you sell. I know somebody who is based in Ibadan. This guy built, I think he built an e-commerce business. And while we were speaking, he was asking me what is going on. He was asking me that life is not becoming easy anymore. That right now things are changing. I asked him what is changing. He said e-commerce is not what it used to be. And now the CPC is very high and it is very, very crazy. I had to tell him, okay, just calm down. It can be better. You need to just sit down and understand the system. If you can sit down and understand the system, then life will be easy for you. One of the things that I found out is a lot of people do not have that zeal to do research. Some of us are very crazy with doing research. And because of that, we discover things that a lot of people do not discover at the end of the day. So this is it, guys. Media buying has changed. Most media buyers, most ads guys in 2026 would cry. You know why? Not because they are lazy, not because they are bad, but because they have failed to understand that the game has changed. And Meta has silently changed the rules of the game. So these guys just wake up and do what they like. Long time ago, we started by running ads by boosting. We were not even attracted to ads managers. Is there somebody here who can remember way back when everybody uses traffic objective on ads? You understand what I'm saying? We were using traffic objectives to run ads. It was working, right? But later on it changed, right? Now that same traffic objective is one of the things that Instagram vendors use for doing Instagram profile visits right now as we speak, right? So Meta is fond of changing their systems. Meta is fond of changing things without telling anybody. There was a long time ago when we were going through ads ban. There's somebody here who remember. Some of us lost our entire ad account. I was in a debt of over 4 million naira for a client. I didn't tell people actually. I paid up the money in 3 months, right? What happened? I took a big project. It was a company, and we were funding massive. And because we didn't want the ad to stop, without knowing that Facebook was going to ban the ad account and everything was going to go down. And they never returned the ad account up to today. If you are a student of history with ads, you know there was a time that these Greek guys were funding Nigerian accounts. You can open your account and see 400,000. You can open your account. You did not know the money there, but you can just find the money there. So those things were happening over time. So things are changing over time. And that's why I'm telling you that the rules have changed. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to shock you. Meta is no longer an ads platform. If you think Meta is still an ads platform, then you are kidding. Meta is now an AI prediction engine. So that means that these guys are sitting down. If you take a look at AI, you find out that there are a lot of AI tools and AI companies that are coming up time to time. And if you look at the flow, ChatGPT came and OpenAI, and Mark Zuckerberg was trying to also tap into AI with Llama. You see that even Grok right now by Elon Musk is crazy, right? So things are changing. These guys are also trying to flow with the latest trend in town, right? Technology is advancing over time, right? We all can see it right now, all right? Payment is now so easy that you can transfer money from any part of the world to any part of the world, right? That is to tell you what is happening. So if you are sitting down where you are, you feel like we have 46 people right here tonight who are right here live with us. So advertisers who do not understand the game will cry. I don't want you to be part of those people that will cry in 2026. So Meta adds Andromeda updates. This is the update that is giving a lot of people headache. They can't sleep, they can't drink, they can't even do the things they used to do anymore. It looks like you don't even know about ads again, right? For somebody like me who I run an agency, I have around 5 staffs who work with the agency, right? And I know what they go through. they are so fast to rush into my office. Say, Oga, what happened? The ad is not converting. Despite that they themselves have been running ads for 5 years now. They still come to me to tell me, oh, this is happening. We join heads together. That is the game of ads. So Meta ads and Andromeda updates is what we have in town right now. So I want to do a kind of comparison between what used to work and what will work now. So I want you guys to pay attention to that. Are you following me? Are you learning? Please drop yes or drop value in the comment section. I want to be sure that you are with me. So what is the old way of running ads? Everybody here, you've done this before, right? You've done this over and over again. So before Andromeda came, everybody was just doing it the same old way. And I think we were all doing this, all of us, right? The first thing is when we run ads, we choose the audience that we want to target. That's the first thing that all of us all did, right? We say, okay, I want to target a 35 to 55 in Lagos. I want to target a 25 to 65 in Abuja, right? Audio experience is not the best. How do you mean? Maybe you should check your network. My audio experience is at the best level. Check your network. Work on your network, please. I'm using the best of audios. All right. So now, what I'm saying in real essence is we were choosing the audience that we want to target. All of us, we were choosing the audience. We were also controlling the targeting, right? We choose the audience, demographics, psychographics, interest-based targeting, zero targeting. We were doing different kinds of targeting all by ourselves. Not just that, we were also the one forcing the scaling. So which means that if you want to scale, you can quickly duplicate and get more ads up and running, more ad sets, just because you want to duplicate. You want to get more results, you want to scale, right? And so Meta was just taking what we were telling them and they were following the instructions as we were telling them, right? And so during those times, if your targeting was sharp, you win the game. If your interests were right, you get quality people in your DM, you get quality people in your funnel, and you print money, right? Everybody here, you have an offer to sell. You have a product you want to sell, right? Even though in reality, many people focus too much on ads without looking at the foundation. Now, in 2026, if you really want to sell out like crazy, you need to come back to the foundation of marketing. Marketing is a game of trust. I tell people that webinars can sell anything. I use webinars a lot, and I know what big numbers we pull, all right, from webinars. We intentionally open an account for receiving payments just for webinars, and I can tell you that the figures were so much as at the time that we checked by 26th of December, right? So now you need to focus on your offer. You need to get the foundation set. But at the same time, during those times, we all were basically enjoying because we could, a lot of people were even selling targeting blueprints, right? How to target the rich, how to target the poor, how to target so person, right? And people were using it and it was working for them. So old school, that was what we were all doing, old school. But I want to tell you that we have moved out of old school right now. And what is the new school? I can tell you, the new school will shock you right now. It is something that you have been looking down on. It is something that you have not been paying attention to, right? So during those days, we pick the right interest. We took lookalike percentages. We're arguing about advanced asset budget optimization and campaign budget optimization. We're duplicating our ads to scale. We're turning off ads too quickly. Hey, the ad has gone up. I have one of my staff that used to do that. The moment the ad goes up, maybe 1,500 for real estate, she puts it off. I'm like, we're basically trying to beat the learning phase. That was what we were all trying to do during the old school days. The old school days, we have gone past it, right? So the result for ads in 2025, right, was basically coming to those people who can control the buttons or who can control the settings. It was more like a remote in our hands. Just go to facebook.com/ads manager. Once you get right into that place, just go ahead and set your targeting and you are good to go. And it was working for us because we could do the setting. But I want to disappoint you tonight. We've gone past setting. It is not about settings anymore. So what is going on right now? I'm sure that you are ready to know. If you are ready to know what is going on right now, you want to understand Andromeda, beyond all the YouTube videos you have been watching, just type yes. Type yes. I want to be sure that you want to understand what Andromeda is right now and the process and how it works. We have 50 people who joined us already. We have 50 people right here tonight. We're right here ready to learn how to make this happen in 2026, right? We have 50 people right here who are ready. Okay. All right. I think I can see the comments now. So we are good to go. So with Andromeda, which is the new way, a lot of things have changed. What has actually changed? Let me tell you. I'm going to break it down. I'm more of a teacher than a coach. Now, before now, targeting is greater than creatives. I'll repeat myself again. Before now, targeting is greater than creatives. Please, those who can hear me, type loud and clear, because those people that are complaining about internet, do not distract me. Go and change your internet, please. All right? Before now, targeting was greater than creatives. We were all focusing on targeting. But now, with Andromeda, creative is greater than targeting. I have a video that we have been using since 2 months now. That video, it got to a point that somebody reached out to me and said, can we give him that video to use in running his ad? I don't know if you have come across that video. It's not showing my face. That video is a 30 seconds video. But the message from the 30 seconds video that we are using to run that ad, we have been using that creative for a long time now. I have over 1,000 students that have paid for my YouTube automation blueprint course, which is more like the push group. And I can tell you for free that we use that video in getting a lot of them. Strangers, complete strangers. I've not counted those that are way around us that have bought our program, right? Yes. So now the games have changed. It is now creative over targeting. Now, success will now come from what you can show to people. It is now a game of creative. So you have to be ready. You have to be ready, everyone. We are now back into the days of broad targeting. All those your interests are mere suggestions. All those your interests are mere suggestions with Andromeda as at now. All right? So AI will do the work. Let me tell you what this means. All of us, we are running ads. So it's in a big pot. So it means it's broad, right? Very, very broad. Now, if all of us here are running ads in the make money online niche, and the ad is running right now, Mr. A is using a flyer, Mr. B is using a video, all of us have it in a single pot. So what will now happen now is this. The creative that is getting more attention will now be at the top. That is what it means right now, right? So attention is that currency that you have to get right now. Now, if you are somebody who understands ads very well, you understand that impression, when it comes to running ads, if you have run ads in recent times and you test with 5 creatives, creative A could be a video, right? Maybe a fine girl who is talking to the camera. Creative B could be somebody dancing. You find out that most times when a creative gets more impression faster, the ad cost goes down. Because the algorithm will now place itself in that position and feel like if I do not push this thing, something is wrong with me. The algorithm will now start pushing it. So you are not spending a lot of your money to push it. Because the algorithm... Please mute your mic. I muted everybody already. Please mute your mic. You can't be in a meeting like this and put on your mic. All right. So everything has changed right now. And so because of that, it is now about creatives. Anybody who can spend on creatives will win the game. All right. So it is now a game of broad targeting. It is a game of broad targeting right now. So you need to get at least 8 to 15 diverse creatives. I'm not talking about the same creative. Let me tell you the kind of work you are going to do so you understand. Not that you do creative A. Are you ready to learn how to make money online? Then I have a free class. Tap on the button below and get in. That is creative A. You're now using the same script that you use in that creative to run over, to record extra 5 creatives. That is not how you are going to win in this game in 2026. How you are going to win in this game in 2026 is simply by coming from different angles. So with Andromeda right now, Meta will decide who converts. You are not the one to decide who converts. All you have to do is to do your assignment. What is your assignment? Let me tell you. Your assignment is to work on your creative. Your assignment is to go back to the days of copywriting where you call out people. That is your primary assignment. Are you getting what I'm saying? Are you listening? Are you learning? I want to be sure that yes, you are learning. All right. So we've gone past that stage. We've gone past that stage. You have to go back now to the time of copywriting where you are calling out people. You need to call out a lot of people. Now, that's why I'm going to mention some hacks that you should really use. So the game has changed now. Meta decides who convert. Meta moves money automatically. I want to shock you. One of our students, I think she's here. During the week, she told me that she was struggling with running her Instagram only ads because she does Instagram only ads. So while she was doing her placement, she selected Instagram only. Guess what happened to her? The ads did not move any bit. 24 hours, 48 hours, no result. Until she now went back to do Advantage Plus. Now she put on Advantage Plus. She allowed AI, Andromeda, to do the entire targeting and placement by itself, and she got massive results. Her result was very, very mad in 24 hours because she now allowed the AI to do it. If you think it's a manual game, you want to go and play the manual game. I don't know what to say to you. I do not know what to say to you. Right? That is going to give you a lot of headache in 2026. Right? So now, you need to understand now that scaling is now AI-led. I'm still going to do some practicals here tonight. So you see the practicals. But I still need to make you understand the theoretical part of this game right now. Right? So now, there are times that you're running an ad. For those of you who do direct conversion ads, the moment you do not see any cost per sale, right, you feel very bad. Now, the way it works, sometimes do not expect to see any results in 24 hours on your dashboard. Expect the results to come maybe 72 hours right now, right? 24 to 48 hours to 72 hours. That is where. So if you are used to putting off ads so fast, you need to be ready to change because that is you are going to put off a winning ad in 2026 without knowing. So pay attention to that. So there are 4 major indicators that would give results for Andromeda in 2026. So I'm going to be mentioning them and I want you to write them down anywhere that is valuable to you. The first on the list tonight is creative quality. Now, I do YouTube full time and I can tell you that some of us who do YouTube understand exactly how the game works. Thumbnails are important when we are running our ad. Or did I say ad? When we are putting our videos out there on YouTube. That is number 1. We know the work of hooks. Hooks are very important because they give us a high average view duration. We know that very well. The same thing extends now to Meta. Your creative quality is very, very important. How people react to your the way AI would always observe things, right? So the AI tool on YouTube observes that if people are watching a video, you upload a video now, and the video gets a lot of views in the first 10 minutes, that AI is so fast to now recommend that video to more people because of what he has seen. So this AI observes things, right? So when people look at your video and it gets their attention, it gets into their mind, it is quite emotional, these guys are going to stay right there. And the algorithm will see that, oh, AI Andromeda will see that these guys are watching this video. Okay, it means that this video is a very good one. So are people watching your video? Are they engaging? Are they ignoring it? All these parameters are important when you are doing anything. So now you have to go back to elementary marketing. You need to speak the language that your market understands. You need to get attention of people. And ladies and gentlemen, I will share only one secret with you. One secret that you can use to get the attention of those people when you are recording your ad creative is edutainment. For those of you that are used to doing boring ad creatives like, I want to show you how to make money. Tap on the button below and get in now. I want to show you how to master AI. Tap on the button below and get in now. All those things are not going to work. You have to learn how to hook people. AIDA, attention, interest, desire, and action. You need to get these people's attention first. How do you get their attention? This is by speaking the language they understand, right? Let me give you an example. I want to remember, okay, somebody who does AI, Jarvis and what's the name? Brother Shaggy. So imagine I'm saying something like, is Jarvis or Brother Shaggy a real AI? You've not seen anything. Like, just say something that is relatable. I'm just saying this from my head, right? I take my time to write my script. So you need to go back to saying things that these guys would relate to it, right? In the first few seconds. You have the first few seconds in your creative to make the right impression. That is what I want you guys to understand tonight. So everything that happens with your creative is very, very important. So creative is greater than targeting right now. So the first indicator for results is the attention that people are giving to your creative. And you know what people like. People like, I know that you know what they like, right? People like entertainment. So you know what you're doing, you know what you are selling. So you need to infuse education and entertainment together. That is edutainment. If you really want to get the right creative, that is the act you should put at the back of your mind. The moment you go ahead now and make creatives that are very, very weak and boring, nobody cares about it. Nobody cares about it at all. That creative that I told you that has made us a lot of money, the lady was basically dancing and she was pointing to her screen. That is one of the things that we saw those years on TikTok, where TikTok ads came, where a lot of people were doing, do you have this app? Do you have this green app on your phone that you can make figures like this and like this and like this? That was working, right? You have to go back to that age and time now, because creatives that get attention will have more impression and will have a lower cost in 2026. Understand that. Understand that once again. Should I continue or you guys are tired? I want to see your comments. Let me get a glass of water. I can't keep myself. Are you learning? Are you learning? This is going to be very extensive tonight. We're still scratching the surface. We're not anywhere yet. All right. So that is the first indicator. The second indicator is the behavior signals. Now, for some of you who understand graph, you know that when you run ads, for those of you who have been running ads, and you pay attention to your data, not those that run ads that go to sleep. I'm talking about real people that are doing ads. When you open some videos, you see the decline. There's a chart that you see. And you're not like, okay, at what point did I lose these people? At what point did they stop looking at my video? At what point? Right? So you're like, oh, it means that the first part of my video caught their attention, but the remaining part of my video did not get their attention. So you know what is wrong with that creative at that point in time. That is what you simply know. So what I'm telling you tonight right here is behavior signals are very, very important. And I've just repeated it earlier when I told you that you have to do everything possible to get the attention of those people, right? Now, give people what they like. That is marketing. Why do you think that a lot of companies use sexual appeal? I'm not asking you to use sexual appeal, please. Now, many of the creatives that we see now, you see these girls showing their cleavages to go and ask for porn. You see them on an expensive wig, right? If I do creative like that for me, this I go use them. I go use them because the job of a marketer is to get the click. It is when you get the attention that you get the click. If you did not get the attention, do not expect to get the click. That is the reality, right? But many people now focus on getting the click first. You cannot get the click first. You get attention first before getting the click, because the click will come as a result of interest and desire. That is what will make the click come, right? Yesterday I was talking about the desire machine. I was telling people that, you see, many of the things that we sell, if you want to sell like crazy in 2026, sit down and ask yourself, what is the desire of my target market? That is what you will say in your creative. That is what you'll be in your art copy. For those of you who are fond of using flyers anyhow, 2026 is going to be a very different game. We are all competing with each other. Let me tell you, we are all competing with each other in 2026. If all of us here are doing make money online niche, we are all competing because it is now broad targeting. All right, that person will get the creative way they mad. All right, now they go win. Even though there's an act I'm going to share with you, because before you do any ads now, I will tell you that you should make sure that you do something called video views first. I will tell you why you should do that. I'll get to that point where I will share that with you. So let's quickly move on. So it's looking at the reaction of people, right, to whatever it is you are using as your video, right? Let's move on. I am not going to come here and argue with you. I'm not going to come here and argue with you if a flyer is better than a video. We've done a couple of hours, we spend millions. Videos give us massive results. So for those of you who are going to ask that. The next thing is the conversion pattern, right? So if you are doing a direct sales ad, for those of you who are doing e-commerce, right? Now, the algorithm or the Andromeda AI is looking at those who actually buy. So the moment it finds out the people that are really buying, these are the type of people. So Meta learns the type of people that convert. These are the people that will now see more of that ad, right? So it looks at it. If 10 people comes to a link now, and the people that were buying are women, so it means that expect that more women will see that ad than men because of what the AI tool has seen based on what the algorithm has observed, right? So very, very important. So Meta Andromeda is looking for patterns in 2026. You have to be ready. I have paid for programs like crazy. Despite what I know and the research that I do, I have paid for at least 4 different trainings. One of them is from an American. I just want to see what is this. The Andromeda that I watch videos on YouTube is quite different because they just say, oh, it's about creative. It's about creative. It goes beyond creative. Creative plays a crucial part of it, but it goes beyond creative. There are a lot of other things you should understand, right? Number 4 is the account trust level. For those of you here, I just want to tell you, in 2026, expect more ban. Expect more bans. More bans will be banning accounts, disabling accounts will be faster in 2026. And the reason is very simple. Because now, this is controlled by AI, and they will be quite harsh. Everybody listen right now. For your ad copy right now, please don't do any paparazzi. If it is 5 lines you want to do, I'm going to do an example in this class tonight. If it is 5 lines you want to do, please do the 5 lines of ad copy and go straight to the point. Keywords are important now. Let me repeat myself again. Keywords are important. Okay, Sandra is a lady. She wanted to get a wig. She told her hubby, or she told her husband or her boyfriend. He told her to come tomorrow. Now, she reached out to us and she bought the wig from us. We've said nothing. We've said nothing. You have said nothing. Go and sit down. Understand SEO. Understand SEO. This is a real competition now. If you are selling real estate, use the keyword. Forget paparazzi. Paparazzi no go work for you in 2026. So I'm telling you the reality. Because everything you have to be intentional about it. This Andromeda AI now is going to read the ad copy. So if you are fond of not doing subtitle for your ad creative, you better go and do subtitle for your ad creative in 2026. Because you need to give the right impression now. Guy, look at me. Read my ad copy. I have mentioned women. Right? Look at my ad creative. I have mentioned women. So what are you telling? What are you telling Andromeda? You're telling Andromeda that the perfect people for those products are women. I am calling out for women. I am looking for women. When we used to write sales pages back then, and we do something like, attention women, attention men, are you within the age of, now look at this. I know you have heard about this before. Are you within the age of 25 to 45? And you're looking for a business you can start with your smartphone. I've got something for you. Now, what you have just done now is quite smart because you have come to say, are you within the certain age of this and this? So, keywords are important. Go as far as putting the keywords from your headline to your call to action. Put those keywords that you want, the keywords that are going to give you the best of results, that will target the people you want. Put those keywords in your ads for 2026. Account trust level is very, very important. Now, accounts that are running ads consistently, people don't tell you this. People do not tell you this. But I'll tell you that there is, when a mother gives birth to 2 children, and one of them is very brilliant, and the second one is wasting school fees, the mother will not come out and tell you, I love Shade, or I love Shola. The mother will say, I love them equally. But in reality, deep down, doesn't love the 2 of them equally. All right? So why is it like that? Because of the impression that the child has given to the mother. Now, if you have an account that has been running ads consistently, Meta will trust you for 2026. Do not make too many changes. Those of you that are always fond of changing pages, you change this page today, you change this page tomorrow, you are editing page name every now and then. You need to give the right impression. You need to follow the policy rules. Stay off trouble. Stay off trouble. Right? Trusted accounts will get better delivery. I have an account that I trust so much. I don't want to know what is going on with ads. I don't want to know how bad the results are. the moment I enter into that account and I do 4 different campaigns with ad sets, I always get results from that account. I love that account like crazy. Right? So when my guys are telling me and I struggle, I tell them, okay, please send me the creative. I lock my door and I switch to that account, and it's like my magic wand, right? Just like Harry Potter's magic wand. So you need to pay attention to sending good information in 2026 to the algorithm. Now, what is the big truth? Meta no longer listens to instructions. Meta does not do what you tell it. It does what the data shows. So the new skill in 2026 is not clicking buttons. We have all been clicking buttons. We have all been clicking buttons in 2025. Now it's about sending the right signals. I want to repeat this again so you understand it. This is an in-depth message. This is a very deep message if you are somebody who understands things. Now, the new skill in 2026 is not clicking on the buttons. Create campaign, this and this. It is now about sending the right signals. How do you send the right signals? How? Very simple. Pick your ad creative. Get a lot of views on your ad creative. That is why if you are fond of using new videos when you are running your ads, that may affect you. You need to start doing something like existing creative. Ads that are creatives or videos that are already on your page that have done well. That's why I brought it back on your table and I mentioned that it is important to now do video campaigns. We have 58 people here. We are talking about ads. Ads are usually very boring. So I don't know why you guys have not left. I don't know why you have not left. It means it's very valuable for you and you want to make a lot of money in 2026. That's why. Okay, so the right signals. The right signal starts by, so 4 of us are competing. I would, instead of me going straight forward to run my own serious ad, I will start by getting that massive numbers on my video, which is video view ads, engagement first, right? So that by the time I'm now using it to run ads, all right, I am on a different level from you. Now, I've come to realize something. There was a certain time where whenever we're running ads, we just run it without looking at comment section. Now, flood your comment section with a lot of comments in 2026. Tell your students to go and flood your comment section in 2026. Because the moment the comments are coming in, bam, 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 bam. If this was YouTube tonight that we're having this session, the fact that we have 58 people right here tonight on this session simply means that YouTube will push that video like crazy, even beyond my subscriber. So what I'm telling you tonight is it is not about clicking buttons. It's not about giving the right signals. The right signals are from your ad creative. The right keywords, very, very important. The creative should be subtitled so that Andromeda can reflect, can scan, can see. If you are very fond of when you were in school, you use PDF scanner. If you put a book in front of PDF scanner, it's an app. It will scan that book and turn it into a PDF that you can read. All right, so it converts a hardcover book into a PDF. That's the same thing. This guy is scanning. He's scanning our creative. He's scanning our hard copy. He's scanning our engagement. He's scanning our comment section. That was why I told you that these things are indicators. He's looking at the reaction of people to what you are saying before he can push it out to more people. All right? Okay. Now, we are going to go into a practical setup tonight because there are things that you need to really know. So I'll go into that tonight. But before I go into that, is there somebody here who understands everything that I've said with Andromeda right now? You understand what Andromeda is all about right now. You now understand that it is creative over targeting. Your targeting are mere suggestions in 2026. So if you are fond of putting 50 targeting options in your ads, you are deceiving yourself, right? You failed with your creatives. You're not paying attention to your targeting. That's not the game for 2026. So I want to get somebody who can tell us, a lady here tonight, just raise up your hand. I'll call you. I'll bring you on board. Tell us before Andromeda and now with Andromeda. Tell us one thing that you learned from the session tonight already before we go into a practical setting. Who is doing that for us? Where are the amazing, beautiful women here? We're still going to allow men to speak. Men, just calm down. All right, just raise up your hand or type I. Type I. Or type hello. I'll bring you on board so you can tell us I want to be sure that you understood everything that I've said, not that I've been speaking to myself. So I tried as much as possible to make it very simple. Okay. Who is doing that for us? Anybody? Okay. MJ Tech World. I'm going to bring you on board now. Tell us your name and where you're joining us from, and tell us what you understand about before Andromeda and now with Andromeda. The things you've learned tonight before we get into the practical set. Yeah, please go ahead. MJ.
All right,
MJ, you have the.
thank you,
All right.
Mujatuluwa.
All
This is
right. Go ahead, MJ.
Mujatuluwa from. All right. I learned that the art creatives is very important. Also, I learned about the hooks. The hooks should not be boring, and um, something also stood out for me, which is that I need to check out the hats that are doing exceptionally well in my niche. Check out those brands and learn from that as well. There are quite a number of things I learned, and also that I cannot dictate to the meta, to the algorithm. Meta will
You can
dictate
only give
to,
you can only give signals. Exactly.
yes. So that's just a tip
Thank you.
of the iceberg.
Thank,
Thank you
thank you
so much.
so much. Amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Temitope is typing. Temitope is an amazing person. Let me see if Temitope can come on board. She's that person I told you that struggled with ads in 3 days. She went back, she listened to Andromeda, and everything just soft. I'm sure she has packed money by now. Temitope Adebayo. She's been with me for years now. She's an amazing person. Spends a lot of money on ads. A lot of money on ads. Temitope, yeah, I just sent you the mic. So you could share your experience. I guess she's gonna come on board. Just click on your mic, you'll be able to speak. All right. So anybody else, is there a guy here? An amazing gentleman. Okay, Temitope is speaking, I guess. Temitope, yes, go ahead. Nice to have you here tonight.
Good evening. I hope you can hear me.
Yes, perfectly. I can hear you.
I did the Advantage Plus placement, and that was the only thing that I changed actually. And then it worked. It's been around say 48 to 72 hours, and I have been getting up to 5 sales with
Up to
less
5
than 100
sales.
naira. Yes, less than 100 naira per messaging, and the CPC is even way lesser.
What was your experience before you even? What was your experience before you finally listened to Advantage Plus? What were you going through?
For me personally, it was frustrating actually, very frustrating. I was targeting only Instagram ads, then the same creative, just placement. So it was just dragging for over 24 hours, dragging. At a point, I just had to delete everything. Then
You're
when I
like
saw
Temitope show Omo the run money. Temitope kilo share Omo the run money.
it was not funny at all. Funny.
Thank you so much, Temitope. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So let's get a guy. What did you learn before we go into some setups so you can see the things I'm talking about, right? And I think I'm going to also say one or two things. So let's see somebody, a guy here. The women cannot be winning now. Just type hello, type hello so I can bring you on board. Type hello so I can bring you on board. If you're a guy, you want to tell us what you have learned right here. All right. Waiting. We have 50 people here tonight. They're still right here. We are moving faster now because we need to go into the dashboard. We need to go into the dashboard. This is just the tip of the iceberg. There's a lot of updates for 2026. And this will only come to those who are proactive, right? Okay, Daniel, you have the mic, please. Daniel, you can come on board, Daniel. Do you have the mic? Okay, Daniel, you have the mic now. Sorry. I made a mistake. I thought you had the mic. Daniel, you can come on board, Daniel. Please just go ahead so we can save time. I think we are still 15 minutes. Yeah.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Can everyone hear me?
Yes, we can, Daniel.
All right. Yeah, well, so far, what I've learned so far is that we can actually, instead of having to do the ad set targeting and all that, we can do all the targeting on our ad creatives and then push it out and get maximum results. And also, what I also learned so far is that ads without good creatives and proper subtitles don't convert better going forward into the Andromeda space and all that. So I think, yeah, so far so good. That's what I've been able to learn.
All right. Thank you so much, Daniel. It's so nice to have you. Thanks for your thoughts. So I think we can go into some practical, some dashboard things right now. Okay. So give me a second. I'm trying to share my screen. I want to get because I know that the volume of stuff we are going to do could be a bit much. That's why I'm using the smartphone. I'm not using a laptop. For those of you here that are doing e-commerce, for those of you that are selling digital products, we are still going to talk about conversion strategies for 2026. Right? So this is more like a reset. This is not just an arts class. This is a marketing class, right? So you have the opportunity to take advantage of everything I'm going to share with you tonight. And you have the opportunity to also ask questions, right? I don't sell bags or shoes. I sell a lot of digital products. And it's like the back of my hand because I do a lot of testing. Just a second. People are ready to buy stuff in 2026. They will buy like crazy. Now, Temitope sells, if I tell you what Temitope sells, you guys will laugh. Though she has a laptop business, Temitope sells a particular program on how to make ice cream at home. She's a millionaire from selling how to make ice cream at home. In case people do not know here, how to make yogurt, natural yogurt at home. That is one of the things that Temitope sells. That's what I've known her to sell for over 4 years now. Right? It was from the money that she made. If I'm lying, she can say I'm lying. It was from the money that she made from that business that she used in starting a laptop business. So it was the yogurt business, yogurt info business that started the laptop business that she runs right now. So there's abundance of money, right? Some of you are weak marketers. You are very weak. You are doing people favor. They're not the ones doing you a favor. You're so afraid to ask for your price, to even mention your price or to ask for your money. It is your money. Maybe you are going to give value. So why are you afraid? Do not be afraid. All right? That's not how you should be in 2026. So I'm going to start sharing my screen now. If the screen is not sharing, I have to switch the camera then. I'm trying to see how I can get this up and running. It's coming up. I know people that are doing millions. Let me tell you this. I know people that are doing millions and they do not have a website. I know people that are doing millions and they have only used 2 ad objective in their entire life: leads and messages. When I also know people that have run ads that have given them massive figures in their entire life and they use conversion. I've seen people who also use engagement and they do retargeting ads and they get massive results. You need to find what works for you and stick to it tonight. So do not think that because, some of my students used to feel like that too. Everybody is doing this. We have been running lead ads for over 4 months now. That ad does not have a reason to go off. If it goes off, I am having a headache instantly. It has to go back on because that ad has given us more quality leads that even when we were doing discounts for the year, we sold like crazy because the people were ready to buy. There's a lot of money in 2026. This money will come to those. It doesn't matter what you sell. You can sell ordinary pin, and make bastard money if you can hack traffic. Anybody who can hack traffic and distribution will hack the credit alert in 2026. Note that, right? So I don't know what's going on. I think the screen is not sharing. I will just use my phone. I have to switch my camera. Let me see if I can switch my camera and just give me a second. I don't know what's going on. I cannot switch. Just give me a second. I'll be back now in a second. I don't know what's going on. Village people, this is when we want to do practical now that they don't want it to work. It's a lie. We're going to do this tonight. So just wait. I'm coming on board. So there's a lot of money in 2026. So sit down and station your offer. There are too many people selling what you are selling. Why should they buy from you? You need to give reasons in 2026. Don't go and play. You should be working on your offer right now. As you are going for retreat, you should also be rechecking your strategy, right? But some people will go for retreat, they will not check their strategy. So let me switch my camera. I will switch to the back camera and you see my screen in a second now. All right, just wait, just give me a second. It's gonna come up. Okay, so I think this will work. All right, I'm sure that yes, you can see my screen. You can touch my screen so that it will show very well. I don't know what's going on. I cannot use the ads manager that is on my phone. It keeps rolling and I cannot wait for this one. Okay, so you all can see my screen. Please, if you can see my screen, type yes, yes. Type yes, 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 yes. Is it good enough? I'm waiting for your comments, please. I'm still waiting for the comments. It's not clear. Oh, if it is not clear, then we have to go back to the. Give me a second if it is not clear. I have to go back to Ads Manager. So we are going to be patient for this to work. We all have to be patient for this to work. So while we are waiting for it, I think I'm going to be considering doing other things while we are waiting for it to come up. All right, just give me a second. What is going on with you? All right, so while that is coming up, what were your struggles with ads in 2025? What were your struggles? Did you burn money? Did you waste money? What happened to you? I think I can be using that opportunity to answer. Okay, I think this thing should be up in a second. I can be using that opportunity to pay attention to that while we are waiting for the dashboard to come up. Could it be the network? I have a 5G internet. I don't know what's going on. So let's wait. Let's just wait. How did your ads go in 2025? Good, bad, very good. Please give yourself a rating. Rate your ads for 2025. How did it go? Good, bad, very good. For those that spent money on ads, I want to see it in the comment section so we can know how to help you tonight. We are going to be here for some couple of hours, so I'll be willing and ready to answer your questions. Elord, very bad. So while my screen is loading, Elord, please. Elord, where are you? Raise up your hand so I can find you. I can't find you right now. Where are you? Okay, Elord, you can use your mic. I think everybody is. Let me unmute everybody. Tiny, very bad. The network is very bad tonight. I don't know. Israel Olubukun. Israel, you have the mic. Go ahead while I'm trying to sort out the issue I have now. Israel, come on the mic. What happened to your ads in 2025? Israel, you have the mic.
I know one stuff. I don't run any ad this year.
Why?
Because
what are you saying?
I said
what
I
are you
don't run any ad. Digital product,
okay.
affiliate marketer.
You're an affiliate marketer. So why did you run ads this year?
I'm not trying because I'm skeptical about the Facebook algorithms.
You're skeptical. Okay. All right. So you were actually relying on your organic traffic.
Yes, because I'm not sure maybe it will work or not.
Wow, I think you should have just tested first. We also felt like that when we started running ads too. the time you hack ads, you will never stop running ads. I can bet it with you. In fact, you even prefer not even posting anything on your status. Strangers are buying like crazy. Strangers buy like crazy. One of my coaching programs that I sold to somebody in Abuja, it was one-on-one YouTube coaching. This person, I do not know this person from anywhere. Like that day, I was just like, who is this person? She just came in and she was like, so I attended your webinar that you did, and I love what you share. I love the way you share value. I'm interested in your one-on-one. I do not want group coaching because I'm a very busy person. How much is it? She didn't negotiate it, and she paid in 6 figures for the one-on-one mentorship. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because you see, if you keep relying, the people you are selling to on your status are tired of you. Israel, are you aware that they are tired of you? They are tired of you selling. You are always selling every now and then. They are tired. Many of you guys have even turned your status to a sales machine. I know it's a sales machine, but at the same time, you also have to do things. You have to do things in an organized way. So stop focusing too much on, okay, my organic audience will do it for me. If you are waiting for your organic audience, I'm sorry, your results in the year, you may struggle with it, right? So that's what I have got to tell you. So I think we have the screen now. I think I have the screen now. I have no choice other than to use. So you are going to see the screen, a much more better screen now. If I'm going to have to just wait a second. I don't know what's going on. I cannot share my screen, and it's becoming very hard for me. So let me see if I can still do that here. It keeps on loading. I don't know if this is a Facebook issue. It keeps on loading. It's just loading. It's not bringing anything forth. All right, I will not wait for that. So I want to take you back to elementary, right? That's why I said we're going to have a practical session. Elementary. For those of you that are still running ads by boosting, you have to turn a new leaf in 2026. Boosting is not the proper way of running ads. So many of you are very impatient, especially those of you that are running ads. You want to get people from Instagram. We are so fast in clicking boost posts on Instagram. You are deceiving yourself. I'm currently working with a company that does shorted apartments in Eco Atlantic. And I looked at how much they have spent. They spent over 500K in the past 2 months on ads. And it was just likes and shares. And once in a while, inquiry. I felt very bad for them, actually. But they were doing what they know. Right? So if you do not know something, it's better you ask questions and get to know it than doing guesswork. So the proper way of running ads is facebook.com/ads manager. That is the proper dashboard that Facebook has put together for you to run your ads. So just follow me. So right here, I will click on create. Now I'm not running an engagement ad, so let me put this off. Let me off this, all this stuff that are here. I'm sure you can see the screen now. It's quite better. I cannot share my screen from the back. So we have based on my experience with ads, I have seen people who used messaging campaigns and they made a lot of money. I've seen people who install pixels and they made a lot of money. I've seen people who actually do lead forms and they made a lot of money. I know somebody who sells properties and she uses lead forms. All right, the property is quite pricey. All right, she spent a lot of money on ads. She spent at least, I think, 15 to 20K on ads every day. Right, and she used lead forms. All right, and it was real estate. I've also seen somebody who sells wigs and it's just messages and it converts like crazy. I have a particular client right now. I don't know if I've showed you guys a testimony, maybe on my status or somewhere, who did over 8 million naira in the month of November. She did 10 million naira. 2 million naira came from offline sales. 8 million naira came from the ads that we did. Ladies and gentlemen, we did not install any pixel. The company that she was working with earlier was basically installing pixels. What we did was just messaging campaign, and the result that she got was crazy. Are you following me? Can you see my screen? Are you following me? I have to be sure before I go deep down into one or two things. Right. So now what we have here are different objectives. You have no business with awareness. You have a business with traffic. If what you're trying to do is you have a link in your Instagram bio. You have a link in your Instagram bio, and that link you have in your Instagram bio, you want to get people, all right, to click on it. So you can do profile visits. You want to actually grow your followers on Instagram. Some people buy followers, but in your own case, you want to grow your followers on Instagram. At the same time, you want to generate leads. There's somebody I know. Her name is Sales Maker. Is it Tayo? It's not Tayo. I can't remember her name right now. All right, Niger Sales Maker. That lady uses traffic to generate leads, right? And you know that you cannot take WhatsApp away from your funnels right now. There are 3 levels of a funnel: the top of a funnel, the middle of a funnel, and the bottom of a funnel. Tofu, mofu, bofu, right? 3 levels of a funnel. So now you cannot remove WhatsApp totally from it. WhatsApp is an important tool that you should use in 2026. All right, please and please use it in your funnel. Make sure that your funnel has WhatsApp one way or the other included in your system, right? It will really help you sell faster than you can imagine. So now, traffic. Traffic is for profile visits. Those of you that are looking for profile visits, take a look at this. You can see, let me go back to it. Traffic works for, sometimes it works for link clicks. This is what we started with years back. Landing page views. You want people to view landing page, your landing page. Instagram profile visits works very well. Messaging Instagram and WhatsApp and calls. But I will never use this. I will never use this. I will. Let's go to engagement. So I told you when I was talking to you guys earlier about video views, right? This is what you use for video views. Engagement, right? Video views, post engagement, a lot of likes and comments, conversions, all right? Work, may not work, but messaging Instagram and WhatsApp. So I just tell you, no matter what you read here, this one is it for profile visits. This one is it for video views. Leads. Now, when leads started, I'm one of the first set of people. I've done a lot of programs around leads. If you can remember, is there somebody here who was part of WhatsApp Status Booster that year, long time ago? I had 4 versions of WhatsApp Status Booster. Some of you here even affiliated it at that time. It's been a while, actually. And I was one of those guys that started with leads. And one of the things that I did with leads, I did a lot of magic with leads. This was what I used when I was running ads for 1 acre Caleb. We're spending over 100K every day. I did ads for a lot of affiliate marketers. That was what even led me to my agency. I made a lot of money from ads, all right? Running ads for people at that time. And I was basically using leads. So I was one of the top guys who put together privacy policy. People were hanging with privacy policy, right? I started using privacy policy at that time. In fact, a lot of people use my link for privacy policy. App promotion, those of you that are promoting apps for companies and events. Sales, right here. You can use sales. You can see that now you cannot find messages. So messages is somewhere in sales, right? In sales or leads, you can find it right there, right? So all these things are changing time to time. So you have to be a good student. So tonight I'm going to just, leverage on leads as an example for practical in tonight's session. I think we are, okay, so I'm going to use leads for this class tonight. So let me click on leads. And so you will see exactly where you need to pay attention to. So I'll be moving my screen. Just follow me. A lot of edit. And I cannot. So I have to improvise. And that's what I'm doing right here. So now we have new leads campaign. As usual now, just your normal name, right? Say bags. Now, ads, if you know very well, Facebook ads or Meta ads are about auction. It's about, you are buying in real time. So everybody is buying. Campaign objective, I'll go for leads. Campaign spending limits. Budget. Ad set budget. So I want you guys to understand now. I told you earlier that you see this Advantage Plus here. Please, the moment you off it, you started giving yourself a big problem. Leave it on, right? So look at it. It says you are using campaign budget, creating performance with AI. So let me make you understand what's advantage. Here in this session, you all heard when Temitope said that she actually switched and it changed her results. She said it right here in this session. Look at it. Meta Advantage Plus is a suite of products that helps you maximize performance by using AI. Else, pass the front door, do not pass the back door. You now went to that person's house and I said, he's not answering me. Should I go and pass the backyard door? You are getting yourself into trouble. These guys are telling you that ads have changed. They did a full conference, F8 conference like they usually do every year. They said ads have changed to AI, which is Andromeda. So who are you to now say, yeah, my Advantage Plus here, Jerry? Help you get relevant and engaging experience with your ads. Advantage Plus sales, Advantage Plus app, Advantage Plus leads. This works very well. So I beg you, don't go and put it off. So campaign budget is what we are using. Daily budget, that is where we are now. Now, it is now a game of, nowadays, some things are changing. When you put, I think this ad account has an issue. I'm not using my main account. That's why it's not showing the numbers here. Nowadays, you're going to find out that this guy will tell you that spend so amount of money. Sincerely, they are pushing us to spend more money. And that's the reality. You may not know, but for those that have insider information, there's a huge competition. And 5K per day, 10K per day. There are people that are going to be spending 50K per day. Do not expect that your results and their results will be the same. But that is not your own target. Your target is to get the fraction of the market that you can convert into buyers. That should be your own mission. So daily budget right here, the moment it is telling you that if you spend this money, you don't get results. So money is what you should spend. Please put that amount that is asking you to spend. Put it there. Put it there. Oh. This one is different from back in those days. So show more settings. Scroll down. You don't have any business with this. You have a huge business with this in Andromeda. The main work in Andromeda is in the ad set. So I'll tap on the ad set. It's just like part one of what Andromeda looks like. There are a lot of keyword research that we do. There are a lot of tools, AI tools that we're going to be using for 2026. So if you're one of those guys who always like to learn more, then there's an opportunity for you. So let me go ahead now. Conversion location, instant forms, website and instant forms, website and calls, instant form and messaging. So I want to do WhatsApp actually, single. That's what I want to do. So it's so advanced now that you can even do multiple, but I'm doing single. So if assuming I've connected a WhatsApp account here, you'd have seen that here. Budget and schedule still running. Now, for my experience and what we have done over time, I look at people who set up ads in the afternoon, and I look at you. You have no business setting up ads in the afternoon and making the ad go live in that afternoon. Don't misquote me. You can set up ads in the afternoon, but don't allow it run that afternoon. Let it run in the morning or in the evening. Now, if you are a student of research or you are a student who has invested a lot of money into ads, look at your funnel. When do people really come into your funnel? In the morning and in the evening. They really do not come in the afternoon. Afternoon is very slow as anything. The afternoon is very slow because people are busy doing one or two things at work and so on. So the afternoon is not a good time to have your ad go live. The best time to have your ad go live is in the morning and in the evening. So note that. In fact, any ad that is giving me a headache, I set it up before 6 a.m. So I schedule it to run by 5 a.m. or 6 a.m. so you can gather more impression. So I'm scrolling down here. Minimum age, a lot of things you will not see them. They are in Eden right now. You are free to do your location. For those of you that have been doing ads for some time, Lagos are the minimum age here is 18. All right. If you are targeting age 18, then you can leave it there. You are doing age 25, you can use age 25. And so we scroll down and we further see a lot of things here. Show suggestions. Somebody here has got a question for me. And what's the question in your mind? Are targeting still going to work? Targeting are going to work. Targeting are just suggestions, right? They are not going to be the most critical or the most important part of your ads. The creative part will be the most important part of it. But suggestions, you can suggest the people you want, right? Suggest it to support what you have done, right? If you do not suggest it, AI would suggest it based on the fact that it has looked at your ad copy, has looked at your creative, and so on, right? So we scroll down. But I can't do that tonight. So I'm still scrolling down. Now, ladies and gentlemen, for 2026, WhatsApp status ads will start showing. Ads will now start showing on WhatsApp status in 2026. It has been rolled out in some countries. I'm sure it will be rolled out in Nigeria in 2026, maybe January, maybe February. So just put your eyes on the update. And it's quite good. Though, Meta did not keep to their word. They told us when we started that they were never going to monetize WhatsApp. I can remember I have watched some couple of videos where Mark Zuckerberg said that, but then they are changing it because it's their own, so they can decide what to do with it. So show more settings, all placement. Now, very very critical instruction for you people that are fond of running Instagram only ads. I know you are looking for quality, but Oga, just calm down. In 2026, allow this guy to do your placements. Choose all placements. I told that Instagram only is fine, but the moment you choose Instagram only, look at what the Topper said. It becomes very slow. So now we are in the age and time of AI. I'm not just controlling buttons. I'm giving signals. So because of that, I'm literally telling this guy to go ahead and spread my ads across board and find me the people. It goes as far as I bought a particular product, let me tell you, recently. Guess where I saw the ad? On Thread. So if that guy was focusing on what do we call it? If that guy was focusing on Facebook or Instagram only, he wouldn't make a sale from Threads. So allow this guy do its work. I beg, allow this guy do its work. So scroll down here. Let's go to the third section, which is the leads. Let's go to that part. I'm still scrolling down. Set up creative. All right. I love videos so much. They work like crazy. All those lazy, you can, of course, test. In 2026, you can't see my screen. That cannot be true. Guys, please, can you see my screen? Type yes. Who is this person saying you cannot see my screen? How come? Please, if you can see, type yes. So if they did not see it, they would have said something since now. Waiting for your feedback. Yeah, they can see my screen now. Abba. So existing, when I say existing, this is upload. Upload is here, Abby. So that means you want to upload a creative. But on the other end, you can click on existing creatives that have been on your page before now. So if it's on Instagram, you click on Instagram and so on. So I'm not clicking any of that right now. Or I could actually just click this one, more like a test. I actually do not want to put so much pressure on the internet. It looks like it wants to rain here where I am. So because of that, I have to be wise with what I'm doing. So I've clicked on. So primary tests, very, very, very important. ChatGPT is right here. And I could say that I am setting up. Let me zoom it so you can see. Just wait. I'm setting up an ad to sell an AI program to student, no, let's say to business owners, right? I want an ad copy that will make Andromeda push my ads. Act like a professional copywriter of 20 years, craft, okay, just follow me, craft the creative, make it, call them out, or just say call them out. Call them out. So I've done that now. That's why I said this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are a lot of AI tools that you are going to use. All right. Your business does not have a traffic problem. It's time and execution. Business AI, business owners. Can you see the keywords? All right. Look at the headline options. Can you see business owners? This is why AI is not working for you. So it is using every opportunity to call them out. It even gave us a TikTok ads script that we can use. That's a video script we can use. AI is not coming, AI is already here. All those things. I do not really like ChatGPT actually. So what I use majorly is I use Cloud. I love Cloud so much. The best of its kind. Are you learning? Are you getting value, or should we stop? We started 8:30 and it's already 10 o'clock. We have 48 people. We started with 50. We have 48. It means that you guys are not playing with your 2026. I use Cloud a lot, so guys, use Cloud too. The screen can be blurry. I think it will come back on. So let me quickly go back to the part of the ads I was setting up. So I'll put the creatives here. Say for example, the creative that I want to use. There's so much more. Just calm down. We're willing to help you succeed in 2026 with ads. By fire, by force, you must get massive results. All right, so I'll put this right here. Let me use it as an example. Headline before, we used to use chat with us. You have to give the right signals right now. So right now, as it stands, you need to use the headlines that are also calling them out. So this guy gave me a certain headline like that. Business owners, this is why AI is not working for you. Do everything possible to put those keywords. You know how these guys that do SEO, how they write blog posts such that they don't joke with every keyword. Everything is important. So I'll just click on next. So let me click on next. You can see my screen, just manage it. I think it's still better than waiting on the network. It was wasting our time. So we're scrolling down here. We'll keep scrolling down here. There's something I'm looking out for. Yes, this is what I'm looking out for. I told you that 2026 is a different year, and you have to be ready to play the game. You see this thing here called setup test. This is where you can test creatives. I'll repeat myself again. This is where you can test creatives, right? How do you test creatives? All you need to do is to set up the test. Set up the test here. So how many test creatives do you want to test? I want to test 5. How much budget should go to test ads? 5,000 naira. A month cannot exceed. Oh, sorry, there's an issue. Why did you kick me out now? So that feature that you just saw now is new, right? How do you want to compare performance? 1,000 accounts reached per purchase. For those of you that are looking for purchase, right? This is it for you. E-commerce guys, cost per result for some of you. 1,000 account center reached. This is recommended actually. Very, very, very recommended. but you are free to use other parts of the creative test to know. It depends on what you are testing for, right? So get that. That's a latest update. So set up the test and confirm. All right. Set up the test and confirm. So can you see something change now? Something quickly change now. And see, can see test 1. So I'll click on this. The moment you click on this now, so you can call it Add Creative 1. This is that one. All right, that's 1. Let me scroll down and see. So that is number 1. Duplicate it. Okay, I think you cannot even duplicate it. I'm looking for the test. I saw it just now. Okay, so when you are done with that, don't worry, to go to the next one. When you are done setting up this one, the Add Creative, all right? The moment you are done setting it up, this is where you do the charts, all those things, all those templates for questions and all of those. You can see now it has duplicated itself. You can now publish it. This account has an issue, all right? So you can edit each ad. Your edit will apply to 3 ads. So you can see a button here that says edit each ad. You can edit each ad. Can you see now? This is a dashboard you're not familiar with. You're not familiar with this. And edit each of them. 1, 2, 3. Because I wanted to test 3. That is why it's giving me 3 of them. All right. So right here, you can explore the page, the URL, the display link, different things. So this is the best way of testing now with AI Andromeda. Right. So everything I've shared with you right now is just a tip of the iceberg. But I'm sure that you just saw a bit of the practicals. There's a lot of work to do. Everything I shared now, I don't think that's enough. There's a lot of work to do with keywords for 2026. A lot of work to do with keywords. There are some certain keywords that works for certain industries. So don't think you can fly on ChatGPT and say, oh yeah, ChatGPT, oh yeah, give me the keywords. Do not think it goes deep down more than what you can imagine, right? It goes deep down. There are a lot of keyword systems to work with. There are a lot of creative style. I told you now, see, one of the best ways of winning with ads is by looking at somebody that has done it before and what they are getting. It's like looking at somebody that has done it before and look at their results. I don't have any problem with creatives in I don't have a problem with creatives in 2026. And the reason is simple. I have a template that's already working for me. I can cough out 10 creatives. I can cough out 10 creatives, right? Because I have a system. So these are one of the things that I tell you. In fact, I do not need my social media manager, my social media team. I have a social media team with over 3 people who work and they are being paid salaries. I don't need to tell these guys to help me record creatives. I have my own system now that is working for me and it's giving me massive results. And that's what we have been using. We have not had any reason to change creatives in this past 2 to 3 months because of the fact that we have now seen that, okay, that was why when I was telling you edutainment, I knew what I was saying. I'm telling you edutainment because that is the game. That is the latest game that we now find ourselves playing. So you need to be ready to get these things done, right? Somebody saying something. Creative testing you did now only works when you are Advantage Plus campaign only. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Right? So that's the major part that you shouldn't play with. So there's something that I also want you guys to critically understand now. Right? I just showed you a bit of the dashboard. Right? There's more to it. All those your ads costs that you have in your hands, they are trash now. They are literally trash right now because it has changed. And I'm sure a lot of them will still not update their course or take their time, pay for courses, do research for the sake of their students, and give them amazing results. So there's more to what I want to share with you. Let me quickly go ahead and show you some other things that you need to know about the flow for 2026. Now, there's an AIM. I gave this my name, right? I gave this my own name. There's an AIM blueprint for ads in 2026. So I'll walk you through how it will work. Every single word has a meaning. A stands for audience. Listen now. If you want to win in 2026 with ads, AIM blueprint is what you should use. How does it work? A stands for audience, which means that you're focusing on the people, right? Impactful creative. That was why I told you that creative is the game, right? And the third one is monitoring. So I would explain this one after the other. So guys, you better listen now. So I want to go ahead and share the hacks that you should use in 2026 for your campaigns, right? Are you learning? Are you getting value or you are tired already? Should I close? I can actually. Are you learning? I want to see that yes, you're learning. So the first thing I want to tell you is the audience. A stands for the audience, right? Find the right people without guessing. So in 2026, you have to go broad. I'll repeat myself again. You have to go broad. You see, all those targeting that you are doing that will reduce your number, don't even do it. Anybody who is running any ad, you should have a prediction of 1 million to 3 million people per ad set. 1 million to 3 million people per ad set. So all those things that you usually do, that you insert keywords, it will now squeeze the people that are following, the people that will see the ads, 2,000. That is one of the greatest disadvantage for you. And I know the reason why a lot of you guys do that. You do that because you put too much targeting. Targeting are now suggestions. The perfect way of doing your targeting now is by your creatives. Note that. Number 2, I told you about video views. There's a system that we use with video views where whenever we run video view campaigns, we now retarget those that watch the video. Let me give you a scenario. I took a creative. I use it in running ads. And when I use it in running ads, I got, say, 1 million views or say 100,000 views on that video. Now, anybody who watches that video to like a few minutes, maybe the video is a 5-minute video, and I got some people to watch the video up to 3 minutes. It means that such a person, if I use retargeting ads to follow that person back to back, such a person will buy. Such a person will buy. For those that are doing direct sales, do video views first. Don't do direct sales first. Don't do direct sales first. Do video views first. Get the attention first. It is when you get their attention, you now get data from that video views that you have done. It is those data that you now got that you are now going to be running after with your main sales ads. Do you understand what I'm saying now? So you now eat them again, over and over again. All right. So now let's talk about the impactful creative. I said this before. If you do not want to waste money, you have to hook these guys in 3 seconds or lose them. 3 seconds is the time. The attention span is now very low. Open with a problem, right? Tell them the benefits, right? And then give them a surprise. So on the other end, start with entertainment. I just told you now. Add bold captions for sound of viewers. First impressions drive AI learning and conversion. So because of that, the hook is important. Before you do any creative, you have to sit down because your success in 2026 is connected to ad creatives. If your ad creative is a winning one, you are going to win with ads. Even if you are the best guy when it comes to running ads, if your ad creative is wacky, all those blurry picture ad creative, if it is wacky, forget about it. You cannot get any results in 2026. So it is better now that you know this, right? Okay. So I also want to make you understand something. Show, don't tell. Now, UGC content will convert like crazy. UGC content, user-generated content. Oh, I paid for your program and my life changed. This happened to me. Before now, I struggle with sitting down. Now, I came to your crusade. Now I can sit down. That is UGC, Habi. UGC. So you need to get user-generated content from the people that have related with you. I know that people will start paying people to do user-generated content for them in 2026. I am fully aware of that, though. But at the same time, UGC will convert like crazy. So do a demo of your service, show results, let real people speak. Real people. Instruction. It's all those AI, grok that you want to go and be generating. Don't think because it is now Andromeda that controls it. Because of that now, you can use that. Don't go and deceive yourself. You are playing with your results. So UGC content, they will beat polished, overproduced videos. All those overproduced videos, too much editing. I am going to win my game just by simply using testimonials from people. I will use 3 of them, not so edited, not When somebody wants to give a testimony in the court and they say present video, and you can imagine it was edited with CapCut, will you see that as genuine? You wouldn't, right? So the next part of this game is also during this stage. I told you earlier, use different creative, different hook, different script, different style. Rotate them weekly. A lot of fatigue will happen to creatives in 2026. Are you getting what I'm saying? Am I talking to myself? Is it too complex? I'm sure it's not too complex. A lot of fatigue will happen in 2026. Fatigue. Because you use one creative. Bam. You want that creative to die before you start planning another one. Oga, start planning another creative before that one dies. All right? And the copies that will convert. I was telling you the importance of hard copy now. For those of you that are always putting anything you like there before, it has changed though. You have to start with the problem, the solution, the benefits, and the call to action. And you have to call them out. I use cloud for my ad creative. I just told you one of my secrets. All right? Okay. So keep it short, keep it punchy. All those epistles, long epistles that you always write, nobody wants to read them. It's not a newspaper in 2026. It's not a newspaper. Nobody cares about them. Attention span is getting low and low over time. Right? So note that. Monitoring and optimization. It's important for me to say this. Should we stop here? Are you guys tired? Are you getting value? I want to be sure. Should I stop? I can stop. We're going to stop. I'm pointing out myself here. Monitoring for 2026. Those of you that are always fond of offering ads, don't go and put off ads in 2026. So don't go and put off ads in 2026. Before you can put off any ad, make sure that you have observed this ad for 3 to 4 days before judging it. Now, AI will show results with delay. So there will be a lot of panic. I'm running ad. I didn't see anything on my dashboard. Though. It's not showing any figure. What's going on? I should off it. Wasted money. No. I know that the flow is to kill ads that are not giving you results and focus on the ads that are giving you results. I know. But you need to just calm down. Right? 3 to 4 days. Or let's just say 3 days max. 48 hours to 72 hours. You yourself will know that this is because if an ad will do well in the 3rd day, because it is still at the learning phase. You are aware of the learning phase. For those of you that have been running ads before, you are aware of the learning phase. So if you do not allow that ad to do its work, you cannot expect the result from it. So you also have to learn to scale slowly. That's one of the things that you also have to learn if you want to win in this game. Keep advantage placement on in 2026. Refresh your creatives and track what matters. Refresh your creatives. Do more creatives time to time. Do not wait until the former creatives have stopped working before you start looking for new creatives. Prepare. Boy Scout, be prepared. Boy Scout motto, be prepared, right? You have to really be prepared, right? And you have to track what matters. Track what matters. What are you looking for? You should know what you want. Is it lead? Is it messages? Is it what exactly do you want? You need to know what you want. All right? That's it. So now I want to throw this down to everybody right here. I've tried my best to share a lot in 1 hour 38 minutes. Though I didn't cover some things, but that's by the way. So I want to be sure that some of you now see ads in a different way. So somebody here tonight, if you are to run ads in 2026, what will you do? Oh yeah, let's come out. Just type ready. Let me call you. If you are to run ads now for 2026, what are the things you are going to do differently? Just type. Who is typing? I want to see the comments. I want to bring you on board on the phone so that everybody can learn. Because all those things that we have been saying since, we have to do a summarized version of it. If you are to do ads in 2026, what would you do differently? I'm waiting. How would you flow? What will you do differently? Just type. Okay, Tiny. Let me call Tiny. Okay, Patrick is also here. I'll allow like 3 people speak. Tiny, where are you? So that from the 3 people that speak tonight, everybody will learn what you forgot while I was talking. You pick it up from there. Tiny, yeah, come on board, Tiny.
Okay, thanks for the opportunity.
Thank you so much. You've been really impactful. For me, the things I will make differently will be my creatives, because I've seen that that is the real thing here now. It's the creative, using as much creative, and then like you suggested, using engagement for video views. That's the first step, so that you get a lot of eyeballs before you now do the real adverts. So you set up the test them, test the creatives, and then one has to be patient, because you can't expect that you start running it today and you're not seeing any results within an hour or 24 hours and you start panicking. No. So I just have to be calm and expect that if I do my creative well and I'm able to call out the particular audience that I want to see that creative, and be very imaginative in creating different types of creatives, I should be able to get some results from it.
Thank you so much, Tiny, for that amazing summary that you have done. I think somebody else is also trying to speak. Who else? We should get Tiny. We should get a guy. Who else? Let's get two more people. Okay, Oluwadamilola. Amazing, Damilola. Nice to have you. Damilola, go ahead. How would you do ads differently in 2026? Damilola, you have the mic now. Just click on your mic. You'll be able to speak. All right. I'm waiting for you, Damilola. We still have some couple of minutes to spend together here tonight. I'm sure there are a lot of people that have challenges with ads. They're looking for solutions. So we'll do that tonight. Is it Damilola? You raised up your hand. You have the mic. Who else? We have to be very fast to save time. I missed the Nigerian match because of this class. But don't worry, they are winning. So which coming on board? How would you do ads differently in 2026? So I think we do not have. Okay. MAIG. Yeah, go ahead. MAIG. Go ahead. So we're trying to save time. So we can't be waiting for. But while we are waiting for this, it is time for you to ask questions. What did you struggle with ads in 2025? You need questions. You need answers to those things. What are you struggling with your marketing journey right now when it comes to selling anything, digital products, whatever it is? Tebitope, you have the mic. I've given like 3 people mics now. I'll allow them speak, and then Musumade, I think you can go ahead. I'll allow them speak, then we'll take questions. This is the opportunity. I'm doing this just once. I'm not repeating this year anymore. And I don't think I want to do any Andromeda free training. I don't think so. So who's coming on board? You can use the mic if you have questions. I'm still very much here with you, but I want to save time. You have questions, you're struggling with ads, you're struggling with your offers, you're struggling with your lead magnet, you're struggling with your funnel. What are you struggling with right now? It's not making your ads convert. Or you want to say something? Go ahead, Musumadi. I can hear you,
All right, sir.
Musumadi.
So you asked about the things that we'll do differently. Yes. So I was considering the first thing that you said we should turn on this Andromeda plus
Advantage
setting,
plus.
the AI
Yes.
that yes, Advantage Plus. I considered putting that on. And also UGC, user generated content. I noticed that for Nigerians, we have to sell to them before they actually buy. And most of the times, testimonials usually work. They want social proof. They want to know that, oh, this thing is actually working. So, and the last thing is our creatives. I always knew right from time that if your creative is good, it will reduce your CPA a lot. You won't have to spend much and you'll get good results. So these were the things that stood out for me, sir.
Thank you so much, Fumbi. That's amazing. That's so amazing. You're good with the way you you were able to put it together. What's your advice for real estate ads and how to readjust and maximize the Andromeda update? And for those that are doing real estate ads for 2026, you are going to really work on creatives. It's high time to stop doing have a land, is 1 million, all those things. You need to start thinking about how can you give value to people, right? If you can give value to them. I told somebody, I said, webinars can sell real estate, but the person did not believe me. And I'm going to prove it to that person, right? Webinars can sell real estate. I told the person. I saw a particular business in, I think, in Port Harcourt that sells palm fruit investments, and they sell it using webinars. It's 1.5 million. That's the lowest of the offer, and they sell it like crazy. So what are we saying? Webinars can sell anything. So Mr. Ozzy Godsent, just to work on the things I've said, all right? Work on your creatives. Is there a need to install pixels? No. There's no need. Use same budget of 35K. How many tests is advised to run with such budget that all the tests have to share? I just showed you there that yes, you can work on what do we call it? I told you right there that yes, you can what's the name? Yes, you can do a test of 5K. I told you that yes, you can. Yes, you can. So that one is not even a problem. And what you are learning tonight is just a branch of education. There's more to it. So who else? You got a question you want to ask? I'm looking for those people that have always been saying I have a problem with my ads. I don't know how to sell what I'm selling. This is that opportunity. You know what it will cost you to have me work with you. So you better use this opportunity now. Use it now. Use this opportunity now that you have it. Okay, I guess we do not have any questions anymore. I just wanted to be sure. Give an example on any particular niche. Now, I just told you now that one of the things you should also do is pay attention to the ads that are already running in your niche. All right, the people that are already running ads in your niche, pay attention to their ads. All right, look at their creatives and what they are using. That would really help you in your own process too. So that's what I want to tell you. I think somebody is also still typing. What advice will you give for those of us that sell products that focus on US clients? Number one, get the dollar account. Don't use a Nigerian account to run ads to the US, UK, Canada, and Australia. Use a dollar account to run ads to that place. If you want your ads to get results, use a dollar account. That's the first thing I would advise you. I know you that you are trying to get clients from the US. If you are not a big business, you have a small business and you still want to get these guys. Of course, I know that you may have to do Nigerians in diaspora, all those things that they teach you, right? But I'll tell you, dollar accounts is the fastest way of getting these people, right? Dollar accounts, and pay attention to your creatives, speak the language they understand, and you get them. All right. So I think for those that are still going to type their questions, you are free to still type your question. But how has this session tonight, how has it helped you? What is the value of this class that you just learned tonight? Can you put a value to it? Those that have been silent, you better come out. Come out. We're about to end now. What is the value of this class tonight? You can still ask your questions, so you can still keep typing your questions. What is the value of this class tonight for you? Has this opened your eyes to a new way of running ads for 2026? How has this class helped you already? Put it right there in the comment section. I know some will leave. I don't mind. All right? They think we don't have anything to share again. That's fine. All right, so I'm waiting. I have just 1 minute here. I want to close. I just want to see 1 or 2 comments. Damilola is typing. Not everybody, because this class is free, not everybody who attends a class like this will value it. It doesn't matter to me. All I just wanted to do is impact that one person. So I don't know who that one person is. All right. So I've played my part. The class has been helpful. I've pointed out what to do better. Thank you so much. So now, for those that are here, I know you are looking out for how we can work together for 2026. There are 2 ways we can work together for 2026. Some of you here, you do not want to run ads by yourself in 2026. So I have got 2 things to tell you tonight. am going to give out my Meta Andromeda Arts University for free. 2 versions. I'm going to give it out for free to some people, and I'll also give it out on a paid level to some people. So we would know now the people that will get it for free and those that are getting it on paid, right? So I have a shocking offer for you tonight. For those of you that are actually looking forward to running ads and getting results in 2026, and want to do it, you want somebody to do it for you, right? My team is ready to do it for you, right? They are the people that will get it for free, that will get Meta as Meta Andromeda University for free, right? The other category of people are people who want to learn ads for 2026. Everything I shared is just 1%. So don't feel like, oh, yeah, I shared everything, I know everything already, let me go and sleep. You can go and do everything by yourself already. If you feel you know everything. So for those who actually want my team to run ads for them in 2026, right? I just want to tell you what I'm going to do for you. This is just for 2 people. 2 people who want my team to run ads for them, right? You want my team to run ads for you for the whole of the year, right? You are going to get access to this program that I want to give out, right? It's normally 150K. This is Meta Andromeda University, right? You're getting access to my team. They will set up your ads for the whole of 2026. And you also have access to even learn ads while they are setting up your ads for you, right? So normally for 1 year, we charge 2.4 million. But tonight, for anybody who wants my team to run ads for them, instead of you paying over 2.4 million naira in 1 year, if you spread that's like 200K every month, all right, times 12, that's over 2.4. So if you are taking that opportunity, you're going to pay just 1 million naira only. And this is just 2 slots, right? It's not for everybody, please. It's just a 1 million naira offer. And if you want to be part of it, you want us to run ads for you for 2026, just comment VIP slot. We'll look at your funnel, we'll set up the sales page, we'll do the targeting, we'll do everything from scratch. And we can help you get the result that we have been giving our clients who are making over 5 million naira every month. You can go and check Lead Rush Agency on Instagram. You see what my agency is doing in numbers. I don't have to be part of it. I have been able to win with setting up and putting guys together to get the job done, right? These guys do amazing stuff. They undo my ads and they give me massive results. So that's for somebody who actually want to be part of it. This may not be something that everybody wants to do, right? But for those of you who actually want to learn ads, you want to get a full version of everything I've been saying since, then that is paid. It's not free, right? I'm so confident about the value I put to the table, right? It's not for everybody. I beg you in the name of God. So now, if you want to get access to this, at the same time, I am going to put you in a community where everything we do there is ads. I'll give you my full-blown program, but everything we'll do for 2026 will be about ads in a community. So in that community, you can ask questions, you can get support. If your ad is not doing well, you can come out in there. It's just a special community of people that want to run ads for 2026, people that want to get massive results, right, for 2026 with their ads, right? So this comes with a support group and a daily sales challenge. Daily sales challenge means that everybody that joins that community, if your target for next year is 100 million, then you have to be doing 8.3 million naira every month. So how much will you do per day? You know how much you have to do per day, divide it. So everybody in that community will have a target every month. Every month we want to do 4 million, and everybody must achieve that goal. Using ads, I want to do 4 million naira. I want to do 10 million naira. I want to sell 4 properties this month alone using ads. So it is quite open to those guys who have a big mind. It's not for everybody. It's for those that are hungry about 2026, right? So now, my program is over 150K, Meta Andromeda Arts University, and it's the updated version. It's not all this rubbish that you see around. It's not outdated. Latest. Everything I shared with you tonight is a branch that I took out of the main program, right? So it's 150K, but then I'll allow just 5 people get in for 30,000 naira. For 30,000 naira tonight, I'll allow just 5 people get in. This is a Christmas discount. I won't sell it less than that, and I do not care if nobody buys. I'm not moved by that. The value I've given is enough, and that matters. Those who want to learn and get the full version of the program, this is that opportunity for you, right? So once this webinar ends tonight, it is going to be 100,000 naira. So if you want to be part of those people who are taking action live on this webinar, the account details will be dropped in the comment section. You send a 30K into your account, and then you get access. That's what we'll do. Right? You also be part of the people we are going to push for 2026 when it comes to ads. Right? Hold you by the hand, give you sales challenge. Everybody in the community, our target is to win. Right? So I think I really wish my assistant was here to drop the details, but I've done that myself. So 30K only tonight. It's not compulsory that you buy it now. It's not compulsory that you get in. Just see what happens to you with ads in 2026 if you are doing gamble, right? If you want to go and gamble, wait and see what happens in 2026. You waste money. You waste money, so that's left for you. So aside that, I'm giving the opportunity for the people that are getting in tonight. How do I attract international clients? Updated version for 2026. I'm also going to give it out for free to those people who are getting on board to join the Meta Ads University. So once I end this session, is 100K. All right. So just sit down and calculate. Today you put 10K into ads. Tomorrow you put another 5K. Next day you put another 10K. Before you know it, 30K, 50K is exhausted. And once the money has been exhausted, what happens to you? You go back to ground zero. Abi? So when it is now Validon that wants to teach you, you are free to call me. We are free to have Q&A session. Look at your ads. No matter the struggle with your ads, we are willing and ready to help you win with the ads. So that is left to you. Once we end this session tonight, is 100K, and it will not be negotiable. So if you miss out from this session tonight, I'm sorry, you are going to waste money on ads because you do not even have a full idea of how these things work. You look back and you feel like, oh, I should have taken that opportunity. Ads will frustrate you. Everything I shared is just the tip of the iceberg, like I said earlier. So if you are getting on board, then you can pay into the account. It's right there in the comment section. So I am about to close now, and it's about time that I close this session tonight. I think somebody just got in now. Okay, amazing. I'll confirm your payments and get you in. 30K only. 30K. Hey, Validon is teaching you ads. 30K, and then you have access to me for the whole year. For the whole year with ads. Next year, I don't know what to say. If you miss out, you miss out. Don't worry. All right. So, have you got a question? You are free to ask me. For those who actually want to do commitment, you can send your commitment and complete. Your commitment will help you book it down, right? Commitment shows that you are serious minded. So that's also allowed. So I think we can close now. Can you work for a newbie? You're asking if you can work for a newbie. Why not? I told you we are going to scratch. We are going to look at your offer. We are looking at your funnel and everything. If you can win with ads, you know how much I'm going to, you know what I will make in return if you can win with your ads? Your UGC content or your testimonial alone is much more massive to me. The programs will still sell, and we use testimonials that we've gotten over time. I don't play with testimonies. I don't play with testimonies. So yeah, so that's it. So those that are getting in, send your payment in. The account number has been pinned in the group. So anybody else, you have anything you want to ask me? Does it work for newbies? Yes, it works for newbies. Is it going to be practical? Yes. Will you have access to a dashboard where you can learn everything at your pace? Yes. Will there be Q&A session and support group? Yes, there will be. What else do you want to say? After now is 100,000 naira. So forget about it. So that will be all for now. So thank you so much for attending tonight's session. We made a 1 million naira offer here for those that want us to run ads for them. For those who actually want to, yes, you can time me. For those who do not have that kind of money and they still want to succeed with ads in 2026, then the 30K offer is something you shouldn't joke with. So how has this session blessed you tonight? Tell us in the comment section. That's your way of saying thank you. So after this session, I'm giving you like 5 minutes. If you can lock in into this university where you're learning everything full 2026 update before people start bringing cost that does not make sense out, this is the opportunity. 30K is the smallest of figure I will charge for any of my products. I know what I'm doing by charging 30K, and even still giving access to myself and support and update as it comes time to time. So have a nice night and God bless you. I wish you all the best in 2026, and 2026 will be your year of winning. I hope you implement what you have learned, and do not think that everything you have learned tonight is all. There is so much. If you are afraid of investing in yourself, or you are not ready to invest in yourself for 2026, they do not expect magical results, because only those who invest into themselves will get access. There's a difference between information and information with access. I'm giving you the two. You have access to me and a lot of our secrets as a runner ads. Even our ad creatives angle that we use, you get access to everything. Have a nice night and God bless you, everyone. I'm giving you 5 minutes to get on board. After now, it's 100K. Bye for now. Have a nice night. God bless you. How has this session blessed you? At least you can do that one. and tell us how the time you have spent, you valued on tonight, how it has been. It will go a long way. It will be a long way of you saying thank you. Have a nice night.